I'm working on our annual golf circle event and thought about this experience. Thought I'd share it. It's hilarious. That's always the only word that comes to mind when I think of Larry's first golf experience. He was invited to meet his brother-in-law at a golf course while on vacation. They met at the club and proceeded to pay for the round when he was met by a gentleman who had a British accent. With nose slightly pointed to the sky, the gentleman kindly let Larry know that he would not be able to wear his tank top while playing. Larry, stunned, not only because he was an American but a Tennessean, proceeded to let the gentleman know that he would just purchase one of their shirts. After browsing the selection, he quickly realized that his wife would not be pleased if he took his house payment and used it on one shirt. He returned, still sporting his tank top, and told the gentleman that he could not pay so much for a shirt. So once again, using his nose as a naming device, he let Larry know that he could rent a shirt. Larry said, "Great," and handed the man $10, to which the clerk replied, "Sir, we cannot take cash. We must have a credit card in case you do not return the shirt." Larry pulled out his credit card to the surprise of the gentleman and paid for the rented shirt, and then walked around the 18-hole golf course for 5 hours with a shirt on that read, "This shirt, property of so-and-so golf course." Nah, actually made up that last part about what the shirt said. But now you know why I say hilarious. Now, I don't want to take us down from the humor of this story too much. It is what it is, and it really has given me a good laugh for the better part of 20 years. But I just couldn't help but wonder how many times we church folk come across as this British gentleman. First of all, we assume that everybody knows what we do and how we do it. We think they know when to stand up, sit down, and what to do with that little cup and that little white tasteless saltine. But not only do we assume everyone should know, but even worse, we stop people at the door with our unbiblical attendance requirements. Unfortunately, many churches have made it harder to get into their building than into God's kingdom. But just because this is the case, it doesn't give us license to neglect it. Just find one that doesn't do this, or maybe change yours, or maybe put up a sign that says, "Tank tops welcome." Now, the irony of this story is that Larry's dad first came to the church I pastored many years ago. He was a cussing sailor. And I remember the first Sunday he was there, he sat in the second row in a tank top. And a few months later, he became a follower of Jesus. Now, that may not be the most hilarious thing, but it sure is amazing. And that's the outdoor truth.